I visited the actual location of my favorite 100 famous views of Edo, painted by Hiroshige Ando, to see what the scene looks like today. In fireworks at Ryogoku 098, the Ryogoku Bridge and fireworks are seen from Yanagibashi Bridge, where the Kanda River flows into the Sumida River. First, please check its location on Applemap. Just 3 kilometers east-northeast of the Edo Castle Quay, the Ryogoku Bridge crosses the Sumida River. I enlarged the map a little and added Hiroshige's viewpoint in red gradient. A little north of Ryogoku Bridge, the Kanda River flows in from the west, and a small bridge called Yanagibashi Bridge crossed the Kanda River just before the confluence. It is said that Hiroshige may have painted the fireworks scene from this bridge. I covered this with an old map of the time. This is a fire prevention area that was built to prevent fires from spreading in Edo, where fires were common. This vacant lot was called Ryogoku Hiroshige, and was lined with reed-bedecked restaurants that could be dismantled at any time, making it the busiest shopping area in Edo. Hiroshige painted a bird's-eye view of the Ryogoku Hiroshige from the west. You can see how bustling it was. I added Hiroshige's viewpoint here as well, using a red gradation. There is also a painting by Hiroshige that was painted from a little closer to Hiroshige. Beyond the bridge, there is a smaller fire escape, and beyond that is Echoing, where sumo tournaments seem to be held. Furthermore, Hasegawa Seton also painted a similar picture in Edo Mishosu. I have included Hiroshige's viewpoint here as well, using a red gradation. The length of the bridge and the number of people are a bit exaggerated, but it seems that the fireworks at Ryogoku were exceptional for the citizens of Edo. With these images in mind, let's take a closer look at the actual Hiroshige painting. The first impression is that it is dark, to emphasize the fireworks and the lights of the boats. The rest of the picture is almost entirely dark. If you look closely, you can see many Edo citizens enjoying the fireworks on the bridge. The bright lights of the lanterns on the boats, large and small, convey the feeling that the party is at its peak. The large boat in the center is a houseboat, and its interior seems to have been about 20 tatami mats in size. The boats with lanterns on their bow ends were boats that sold snacks and drinks to customers. Smaller boats were boats with oars and roofs, and some boats performed shinai song, jideu song, and kaji pictures for the pleasure boats with customers on board. It looks like fun to watch. The black painted sky depicts fireworks, but fireworks in the Edo period were extremely plain compared to today's fireworks. Fireworks were made only from saltpeter, charcoal, and sulfur, so the only colors available were gold, orange, and red. The fireworks themselves were not large, showy displays, but rather meteors, which were parabolas that fell down in a continuous motion. The fireworks were popular for the way they hung down like willow branches after they went up, and people enjoyed seeing them with their eyes and tasting the sound of the launch and the smell of the gunpowder at the same time. There was also the fun of a live concert as we know it today, with everyone in the audience calling out Tameya and Keijiaya together to enjoy the sense of togetherness. The open firework on the upper right is called Waramano, which is a firework made of iron that began to be used in the Ansei era, 1854 to 1844, and after breaking, it falls down while glowing white. It probably leads to the current flower-shaped fireworks. In this painting, Hiroshige depicts Ryogoku Bridge as seen from a boat. Ryogoku Bridge was built in 1659 in the wake of the Great Miriki Fire, 1657, and at that time it spanned a little further downstream than it does today. Initially called Ahashi, the bridge was later officially renamed Ryogoku-bashi because it spanned both Musashi and Shimausa provinces. It was not until 1733 that fireworks began to be displayed annually on Ryogoku Bridge. In 1735, a drought caused a poor rice harvest, and in 1735, a massive outbreak of locusts led to a severe famine, which caused rice prices to skyrocket and a cholera epidemic that killed nearly 1 million people in Edo. The 8th shogun, Tokugawa Yoshimune, therefore held a kaisegaki to mourn the souls of the dead. On May 28, Kaiaho 18, 1733, or July 9 according to the solar calendar, the shogunate held a water god festival on the opening day of the Ryogoku River in order to pray for the spirits of the dead and to ward off bad luck, as was done the previous year. The origin of the Ryogoku Fireworks Festival is said to be the fireworks that were set off during the festival. This painting, one of Hiroshige's last works, depicts Ryogoku Bridge as seen from Manpachiro, a Ryogoku restaurant in Yanagibashi. Although no fireworks are depicted, it is said that the viewpoint of this painting is almost the same as the location of the Ryogoku fireworks painted in 100 Famous Views of Edo. Earlier, Hiroshige also painted Manpachiro as seen from the outside. Looking at this, it seems that Manpachiro was located on the corner of the Asakusa side of Yanagibashi Bridge. The Ryogoku Fireworks Festival was a very popular event for Edo citizens, and many ukiyo-e prints have survived. Please see these in succession. The left is a fireworks by Hiroshige 2, and the right is a joint work by Hiroshige and Toyokuni. The right painting is centered on a woman rather than fireworks. This is a painting of the Sumida River by Yutagaokuni Iyoshi, painted around the time of the Tempo era, 1868 to 1912, in which a boat pulling up to a simmering vendor boat has a geisha-like woman playing a shine, a traditional Japanese folk song. Full stop. In addition, 6 men on their way back from a pilgrimage to Mount Oyama are approaching from the right, swimming in a shower of fire sparks, making the painting very humorous. Kisei Eisen depicts moonrise and fireworks over a slightly deformed Ryogoku from Yanagibashi Bridge at dusk. The last is a painting of a very happy-looking fireworks display by Yutagawa Kunimitsu, a master artist of Hiroshige's lineage, painted during the Bunka era, 1868 to 1912. Now, I actually went to this location. This is the current Ryogoku Bridge, which has moved upstream a bit since that time. This is a view of the present Ryogoku Bridge from a little further downstream, south of what was then Ryogoku Hirokuji. This is a view of Ryogoku Bridge from Yanagibashi Bridge around 1881. The Ryogoku, Manpachiro, from Hiroshige's viewpoint, appears to have been on the left in the photo. This is the night view of Ryogoku Bridge as seen from around Yanagibashi Bridge today. Fireworks were combined with this image and inserted into Hiroshige's painting. The Ryogoku Fireworks Festival, which used to be held here, was repeatedly cancelled and resumed for various reasons before being moved upstream to the Kadatoi Bridge area, where it continues to be held to this day. The name was changed from Fireworks at Ryogoku to Sumida River Fireworks Festival. Fireworks at Ryogoku was also included by the 8th shogun, Yoshimune, as a prayer to ward off bad diseases, but ironically, it was cancelled for 3 years due to the recent new type of coronavirus infection. Fireworks at Ryogoku was unveiled in August of 1872, but in September Hiroshige himself contracted cholera and passed away. In August 1897, the wooden parapet of the Ryogoku Bridge fell due to the weight of spectators, resulting in a catastrophic accident that killed and injured many people. This accident led to the Ryogoku Bridge being moved to its current location and rebuilt as an iron bridge. Since then, the Sumida River Fireworks Festival has been broadcast live on TV by TV Tokyo since 1978, and has recently become an annual summer event. In this way, fireworks have been a medicine to cheer people up since the Edo period. I hope it will continue for a long time. Finally, please enjoy the final video of the 2016 Adachi Fireworks Festival.